How's everyone doing? I'm 99 Orga. I'm back with another video. I got some Kiryu gameplay. I got some Orga leader gameplay. Just what I promised in the last video. I'm going to be dropping a video every Sunday for as long as I can. So far, got a 2-week streak going, so we're going to keep that going. Hope everyone's doing well. Like I said earlier, leave in your comment section what you did today. If you played Battleline all day, congratulations. That's what I'm doing because I'm a loser. I'm trying to be in the top 10. I got nothing else to live for but that. And yeah, I'm a virgin. I'm also pay to win whale. And my phone doesn't get notifications when I play Battleline because no one texts me. Anyway, as you can see, I got a great deck and it's pretty dominant in this video in general. I'm not doing a live commentary. In the last video, I thought about it, like maybe I should have, but I'm not, because I just feel like I'll be too focused on like the game and I might forget that I'm even recording. Happens sometimes. Also, still rusty at making YouTube videos, so that sucks. But this deck is great. As you know, Kiryu is the new Kiryu in the game. It does a AoE square attack, but it does like 3 missile barrages, all types of shit, and then it charges right here, playing its Lizard, and Lizard usually doesn't last more than 3 seconds with me because he just gives up. But this time around, he's playing a full match, but he gives up here because, as expected, he would have lost, and he took it gracefully. Next match is against 346. This guy has a Gamma leader. This game was a long one because he's a great player. But I do have Orga as a leader, and I have to say, Orga as a leader, level 40, is amazing. Obviously, has the maxed out health, maxed out damage, maxed out ability. But either way, I mean, to knock back just like Gamma does, and to heal yourself for, what, 30% of your max HP? Not a bad gimmick. So, hey, definitely a unit that, again, you could use as on the field, or you can use as a leader and still do well. And it has pretty good range. Nothing crazy, but it's good. He has 0-1 in his team. He has Leo, as you can see, just, you know, probably -1 and stuff like that. Gigan. So it's just, I'm basically gonna always be playing the meta, which sucks, but it offers good videos that are gonna go down to the wire. That's gonna be entertaining. I'm gonna throw down my Gigan 04. And the reason why I'm running Godzilla 04 Final Wars is because look at the health of this Gigan 04. It is at full health, and my health for my 04 Godzilla is very low. But despite all that, Godzilla 04, just like in the movie, wins this battle. And it makes sense. I feel like Godzilla 04 shouldn't be able to get demolished by the Gigan. Even though Gigan is so broken, you see the grappling, the stunning, the quick damage, but it didn't matter there. So I know that 04 isn't a popular unit anymore. It's still used a lot, don't get me wrong, but with Destroyer being really broken and like lower cost units being just as good, you don't really see him too much, but he's still a great pick. You can use him and have a lot of fun. And as you can see here, I mean, it just does a lot of damage. Took out the Kiryu, no problem. Is Kiryu 2002 better still? Or is the Kiryu All version better? It really depends on the playstyle. It really depends on what the other team has. But either way, I mean, this is definitely perfect for 2024, what's going on in the meta now. You just need to get the levels on it. As you can see, I have a level 2. Technically, it's 17 rented, but it's technically level 2. So next season, it's going to be very bad, obviously, because people don't have the levels unless you G-mat it like I did with Orga this season. Another thing I want to talk about is future content I got coming out to the channel. So as I said, this video is coming out on a Sunday. The next Sunday, the video, I already have it ready. It's going to be a tier list with a good friend of mine. We are basically going to do the whole season and then talk about where Kiryu and where Orga ranks in this season in our opinions. We might do a leader video as well, not 100% sure, but definitely, if not this season, the next season, because there are a lot of great leaders. And with the boosts, maybe we'll do it this season. We'll see if we want to do it or not. We're also going to be doing videos, more gameplay, more showcasing, and definitely a lot more cool deck mashups, mix-ups, whatever you want to call it. Because again, if you look at my last video, I had basically all S+ S units in the team. This is kind of the same situation. You know, maybe 04 isn't an S unit. Maybe you don't think Kiryu is an S unit. But either way, these are great units. You're not seeing the more niche picks in this deck. So I could be doing that in future videos. I just want to show Kiryu Kai gameplay. And another reason why I'm not really using off-meta things or using units that aren't considered the best of the best is because currently I'm number 8th or number 9th in the world right now. I think it's 8th. And I'm trying to actually keep that going. Surprisingly, I honestly did not expect to be this high for this long. It just so happens that with the Orga level 40 and with the fact that I'm winning a lot of games because of that, I'm just so happen to be this high up on the leaderboard. So I'm going to try to roll with it. I was not going for top 10. I was not even going for, you know, top 5, top 3. I wasn't going for any of that. I was just going for top 100. And I could actually be top 10, which blows me away. I never expected that. And as you saw, I won that game after a nice back and forth match. Next match is against Mr. Biggs. I don't know if I've ever seen this player before, but he's already throwing down so much shit at me. I have to decide what the fuck I want to do now. Maybe he's a good player that changed his name recently, so I've never seen him before. But he's using the meta. He's using Orga, he's using Mothra, he's using Destroya. So he definitely isn't a slouch out there. I didn't see any crazy levels yet. The Destroya does look pretty strong for, you know, the 3-cost flying form. It looked pretty strong. His Orga definitely isn't as strong as mine. I don't think there's anybody with this Orga as strong as mine except King Organizer G1. I saw he had a level, I believe, 16. And that means his rented level would be 32, if I'm doing the math correctly. He has G54 alternate version. You don't really see it too much right now. I guess people are afraid because the levels are kind of low. But his stats, I have him level 6. His stats, I could use him. So maybe I'll use him. I mean, level 6, he's viable. There's a lot of units nowadays that are coming out that are very viable at low levels. So that's really a good sign from Toho going forward. And I didn't even talk about this yet, and I feel like I should have brought it up at the beginning of the video, which, whatever. But what was Toho doing when they made the Kiryu Kai version? Like when they were doing the studio mode, when they were figuring out the boost, or when they were just doing like the whole, his whole kit. Like, why didn't we get the one eye? What was that? Like, that is such a lazy thing that Toho, we expected. I mean, so many units came out recently that could have had skins and they just didn't do it. Now they're giving us those Voxel War skins, but at the same time, compared to skins that are real, like actually from the movies and stuff, they're just not doing it. And as you can see here, it's going down to the wire. This guy is having really good pushes against me. I'm not really getting out of across the map as well as I want to. I got lucky there with that recent go around. So now I'm just gonna be stacking up my units again. I got Kiryu, I got 01, and I'm about to throw down Godzilla 04 because he can get down the field pretty quickly. I'm not really too worried about his Orga actually. Now if it was like 30 plus, I would be worried, but at level 16 it's good, but I'm not like really scared right now. And Kiryu ignoring the Shinden completely now that it's out of its heavy arms type and it's just doing the drill. Got 2 hits in pretty quickly, did a good amount of damage, so I can't complain about that. I gotta look at Kiryu's stats. I'm curious to see if Kiryu does the drill attack, if it's the same as, see the range of damage that he does. The drill does 878 damage at level 17. which isn't bad. It's hitting a ground unit and it's hitting for every 2 seconds. That's not a bad gimmick. I mean, you could really put in a lot of work right there. Also, it has pretty decent health, and remember, it has 258 damage, but don't let that like make you like say, the damage isn't that good, it's not worth it. He's hitting for 3 times, so you gotta do 258 times 3. So he's actually hitting for a lot more, and he's doing it pretty fast, and he can counter the Shinden like that. You snap of a finger, you throw down like Godzilla, Kiryu all form, he is countering the Shinden. As you can see here, he dimension tides me, but somehow the -1, or his leader I mean, was walking in place, so of course the Earth doesn't do any damage. Right there, he missed. And there's Earth taking out Orga, hopefully. You got Kiryu, look at Kiryu. Just melting, just melting. Now I have the advantage. The game is very, very close for some reason. As you can see here, we have 34 seconds left, and I have the lead now. So I guess I'll put the Shinden down. He has Orga. My Kiryu is definitely better than his Orga. I'm gonna DT. He actually kills my Earth. I have 04. He does a tail whip. Does it one more time, but he gets DT'd. Dies. This guy's playing Great Balloons Tower defense here. I'm just gonna showcase his leader ability real quick and just end the game, or whatever. Might as well. I was gonna win regardless, but that was just great defense by Mr. Biggs. But I had to take the dub. Our last match of the battle. That makes no sense. Our last match of the video is against 20,000 Fathoms. This guy's been pretty good opponent for me, actually, now that I think about it. So it's always interesting playing against him. For some reason, he is using Biollante on Tokyo. I see a lot of people doing that. I guess I gotta leave in the comments if you do, but what's the point behind that when you have units like Gigan 04 and stuff like that? Like, okay, I get it. Just Biollante does a lot of damage quickly, but he does a lot more damage in water, and you don't really get water on Tokyo in the beginning of the match at all. So I don't really understand that pick, but here we go. We got Kiryu on Kiryu Drama. Let's see who's gonna win. Obviously, my Kiryu is gonna win. I got the Shinden down there. Low-key, that's pretty good for a 2 cost. You're not gonna get anything better than that. I mean, it's distracting the leader for a while, and it was doing pretty good damage. You know, and if you have another unit coming down the other side, it would have been annoying. He has Super Mega Godzilla, which definitely want to make a video with him. He is so fun to use. Another fast movement unit that can pair very nicely with Kiryu all form. I got Gigan 04 just destroying him though. And as you can see, he's slowed down. But it's not as long as a slowdown as Orga's spawn-in as a unit and as Malta 2019. And he has Fire Rodan, so I mean, Fire Rodan is still great in this meta. The 5-cost flyer meta is definitely in this high damage meta, I guess you can call it. So if you ain't using the meta, you better get your hands on some units that hit flyers and take out -1s and stuff and Shindens. And I have no problem with G89 right there. G89 is not that good anymore. I mean, he's great still, but he's not like insane to the point where I have to really worry. And I think I'm gonna win the video right here. He just decides to do that. I don't know why, but that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.